Hey everybody, Alex Highsmith, SteelersDepot.com, back with some more Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. Today I want to talk about Alex Highsmith, and Pittsburgh has taken on water with injuries to TJ Watt and Nick Herbig, but Alex Highsmith has been playing really strong football, especially against the run. His run defense tape over the last month I would call elite, so let's talk about it. Before we start, if you guys could like this video, subscribe to the channel and check out the site. SteelersDepot.com would really appreciate that. So just going to go through a collection of clips from the last couple games, starting against Buffalo in Week 13, which I know was a terrible run defense outing for the entire Steelers front. But getting a good look here, a Highsmith setting the edge and then swimming back inside, getting off the block and making the tackle on James Cook for a good run stop here. So using those arms to get extension, seal the outside, back cuts up inside, and then swim with the outside arm over top the tight end, and then get in on the tackle. Nice early rep here, and that's against a good blocking tight end too in Jackson Hawes. So one last look at it. Very similar technique the next week by Highsmith, working on the fullback, Patrick Ricard, number 42, set the edge, keep the back inside, and then swim and make the stop. You got TJ Watt backside, Highsmith front side on this play, and a nice job here to combine and converge at the line of scrimmage. So Highsmith taking on the block, arm extension, keep and set the edge, keep the back inside. Once he cuts and commits to the inside, swimming outside arm free over the top, and then making the tackle. Nice job by Hayward and Watt as well. Team run defense, the key, and that's on display here. So one last look. I am adding in a couple examples of the pass game too, because even though it's not the true run game, it's an extension of the run game. Screen game, quick game, horizontal pass game. They're all run game extensions, and you see it here. Fake the toss to Henry, throw back to Flowers. Highsmith getting over and making the tackle on a slippery player in Flowers. A lot going on here, having to read and diagnose the play, get out in space, avoid the block here. Left tackle Stanley trying to come in, get a piece of Highsmith, and really nice job here by Highsmith from the end zone angle. And apologize if there's more edits, just getting over, still being sick, bit of a cough still. Penalty on the play, by the way, is not on Highsmith. That was on actually Stanley for an eligible man downfield. But Highsmith doing a great job reading and then making the play. Going back to the run, Highsmith, usual right outside linebacker spot, working on the block of Kolar, the tight end. Going to see him beat the block. Again, really good contact here initially, getting those arms extended, taking control of the block, basically running him into the receiver here, and then swimming, finding the ball, and then making the stop on Derrick Henry. Just a great job. Really good violence with the hands from Highsmith at the point of contact on this rep. Right there, good jolt in the Kolar, shed him, he goes to the ground, then go find the runner, make the tackle on Henry. I know Pittsburgh still allowed 217 in this one, but I thought the run defense was getting better compared to the Buffalo game, and Henry's impact was overall minimized. Really like this rep by Highsmith down in the red zone. We see him here on the tight end, likely, and you see the good team run defense, this run getting strung out, Henry staying lateral, not really able to find that lane to put that outside foot in the ground and get upfield, and then you see Highsmith eventually able to shed the block and make a good open field, basically solo stop on Henry, which is certainly no easy task. So we're watching Highsmith keep this one wide, Henry down the line, Queen getting in there too, nice job by him, but Highsmith the one really doing a good job setting this edge, turning Henry back inside, and then making that tackle, and Pittsburgh's run defense down in this red area was really strong throughout this game. Like I showed in that Ravens game, the run game extension, you see it here very early in this one, little escort swing, very popular in the NFL. It's very much part of Pittsburgh's playbook, but it's a designed run, even though it may go down as a pass in the stat sheet. You see Highsmith read this the whole way, got that blocker out in space, Ingold the fullback. It's a lead play for all intents and purposes, and Highsmith jolting Ingold back and then making the tackle basically on Achane at the same time. So really good job here. That's a dangerous back in space with a lead blocker, and Highsmith just running the fullback back into him, and then, doesn't technically, I guess, make the tackle, but certainly takes away his leverage, runs him out of bounds. It's a great rep here from Alex Highsmith. This might be my favorite example of all because it kind of embodies what do you do when no one's really watching. This is the end of the first half. Pittsburgh had just scored. There's seconds left. No one really cares about this play. People are already getting up, going to the stands. They're getting off their couch. This is just a ceremonial last play, and you're seeing Highsmith still chase, run after the ball with great intensity, like everything matters on this play. He could have easily taken this play off. Somebody else would have made the play, and you see Highsmith come across the field, sprint across, and make the tackle on Achane. So that's just all effort right there from Highsmith to make that play. And run defense is a lot of want-to, a lot of effort. Of course, there's plenty of technique involved too that we've seen through in some of these clips. But I'm just watching Highsmith sprint his butt off here to go make a play that he really didn't, quote-unquote, need to make. But you always appreciate when these guys play with all-out effort, and Highsmith certainly does and did here. Going to see it here for the third time in this two-game setting of Baltimore and Miami. You're going to see Highsmith impact the run game extension, the screen game. They're trying to throw this design sort of swing screen out here to Achane, and it's Highsmith again getting out there in space, turning this one back inside, then putting the finger wag up to let you know he's not going to let that kind of stuff happen. So these are all just run game extensions. Get your dangerous playmaker Achane out there in space, designed to be, and there's a lane there too. There's some room. I mean, if this thing stays outside and Highsmith can't get there to turn it back in, you got blocks, you got a fast runner, you got one DB back. You don't want to see what happens after that. Maybe if someone gets off a block, makes a play, glad you don't have to find out. Achane has to go back inside, which is not where this play is really supposed to go. You get everyone, all the linemen, peeling out in space. Now you got the back cutting inside of them to where your help is at as a defense. Hayward makes the tackle, but Highsmith is the one who really makes the play. Cannot say enough how good of a play this was for Alex Highsmith, and what ends up being just a nothing burger type of gain here for the offense, essentially nothing. Could have been a huge play, and Highsmith the one that made it possible. Finally, the Detroit game on Sunday, and I never understand why offenses let this happen, whether it's TJ Watt or Alex Highsmith. You let these backside edge rushers be able to chase and squeeze, especially with non-mobile threats at quarterback like Jared Goff. And these backside linebackers in Pittsburgh make these plays all the time. And Highsmith chasing the ball hard, chasing Gibbs. Again, doesn't officially make the play. It's really good run defense. You got Sawyer, you got Benton. A lot of guys making plays here. Sawyer gets his hand on the football, but we're just seeing Highsmith chase this one down, making sure there is no cutback lane from Gibbs, keeping him lateral. Just watch these backs run lateral. We saw Henry do it, Achane do it. These backs are not getting downhill. They can't find a lane. They can't get vertical. They're staying down the track, and that's good team run defense, not just one guy, but Highsmith certainly playing a big role. So these zone runs where these backside backers can chase it, pursue it hard, and yeah, Highsmith's going to do that all day long. See it again from Highsmith later in the game. Another zone run away from Highsmith, and he's going to be able to make this play. Just don't understand the intent when offenses do this. There's no hat on these players. You're playing a Pittsburgh team. The edge guys aren't just pass rushers. They don't just stop the run on the way to the pass. They play the run hard. And then a nice open field tackle by a Highsmith as Montgomery tries to cut this one back. But there's just no chance for him on this play, no matter how well it's blocked up front side. And you're seeing him ruin the path here. And just a great job to wrap up. And that's not an easy guy to tackle. Montgomery's their hard-charging runner that carries people, that breaks tackles, that pushes piles forward. And Highsmith matches him, brings him down. It's a great stop, too. But it's all that pursuit, coming down, chasing down hard, making the tackle, forcing the cutback, slowing down the back, and making the play. This last example might look like the other two at first blush, backside, making the tackle, but that is not the case. This is Highsmith beating the puller on this one and making the tackle on Montgomery. You see the guard, Ratledge, the rookie, try to pull, and he just can't get to his spot quickly enough on Highsmith, who's able to duck the block and then make the tackle on Montgomery. So great job here. You can kind of see it maybe better, or at least well, from the aerial view. You're going to see Ratledge come down, pull. He's got to kick out Highsmith here on this power gap run. And Highsmith kind of works upfield, gets skinny, avoids the block just in the way that you would corner around a tackle as a pass rusher to make Ratledge miss and then just go make the play on the running back. So you're seeing him beat pullers to spots. I mean, it's really impressive. You're seeing him chase down backside of zone runs. You're seeing him front side on zone runs, get off of blocks. He's beating linemen, he's beating tight ends, he's beating fullbacks, he's making plays unblocked. He's just doing it all. And it's been just a really impressive string of tape, and not just one game, one opponent. It's multiple weeks now in a row. He's always been good against the run, but probably playing the best stretch of run defense in his entire Steelers career. And man, he is just on a heater right now. So Highsmith also active as a pass rusher, but run defense I've been impressed with week in, week out. It's only getting better, and Pittsburgh's run defense also only getting better with a tremendous showing, holding the Lions to 15 rushing yards on Sunday. So wanted to shout out Highsmith because this is great work. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the site, SteelersDepot.com. Apologize for my voice and the edits. Hopefully you feel better for the next video, but certainly we'll bring one to you as soon as we can. So thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon.